So why did the company not go for profit?
Oh yeah, why were they nonprofit?
Yeah.
In a nonprofit way, like, hey guys, don't worry, we're not making lots of money here. You know, they went a nonprofit way to receive donations, and with those donations, help that drive revenue for the company and use that revenue specifically for only growing this crypto ecosystem. So like I've seen this happen many times before. There was a Bitcoin Foundation. I personally know the president, a guy who was the president, and you know, foundations in the crypto world have worked really well. Typically, the first 2 to 3 years that a foundation was around, that crypto grew the most that it could grow. Typically. But yeah, like this foundation model has kind of changed. MicroStrategy, Grayscale, and probably whatever BlackRock's doing or anything with Bitcoin ETFs, they've changed their model to be a for-profit model, right? And this for-profit model has brought in significantly more people. Well, not significantly more people than the foundation days, but you could also say like, hey, foundations that began with Bitcoin began like, I think 2012, maybe late 2011. And so yeah, the ecosystem grew. But you had like this company Grayscale that said, hey everybody, we have a lot of Bitcoin and you can buy this and become a shareholder. Like you become a shareholder of this company and you also own this Bitcoin. How does that sound? You don't have to have a wallet and then learn how to have scammers not steal that shit from you and then learn how to not lose it. Because people lose their wallets all the time. They're like, oh, I tried Bitcoin. Yeah, I lost like $2,000. It sucked, right? Because they lost their wallet or something. And so this company was like, yeah, you don't have to putz around with any of that crap. And you own the Bitcoin. And we all know Bitcoin's gonna go up, right? But Grayscale was like, here's the kicker. I'm ad-libbing this. It was much more complicated than this, probably.
I'm sure.
I wasn't there, right?
Yeah. As you do ad-lib.
Yeah, so I'll ad-lib. So Grayscale was like, here's the kicker. You sleep with us, you get another 10%. Just kidding. I'm ad-libbing. There's no freak-offs in this thing, but there's no P. Diddy stuff. But they said, hey, we're experts in ETFs, electronically traded funds, or whatever it's called. And so we're going to make a Bitcoin ETF. So then your average person's gonna have easy access to it. Like in the whole registered investment advisor, sorry. I just forgot what RIA stands for.
Qualified.
The RIAs of the world.
Yeah.
The whatever investment advisors, just forgot what the R stands for. They can all shop that to their people that they want to make money for. Yes, you can buy the Bitcoin ETF. So all these people will get the Bitcoin ETF. Bitcoin's price will go up much higher. You know, we'll use that money to buy Bitcoin and stuff, and we'll just charge people a premium. That's our revenue model. We're a for-profit company. And so my sister text messaged me. She's like, hey, I own some Bitcoin, LOL. It was like $10 for the Bitcoin. I was like, oh, cool. I think it was 10. Maybe it was like 100. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, Tyra. I don't remember. Just kidding.
Yeah. No fucks given.
Well, but I was like, oh, cool. Wow, shit. I was surprised she even did it. Because, you know, me, I'm thinking of my perspective. I'm like, I wouldn't do it. And it's like, well, but other people will. And so this company, Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, they're up majorly. So as like signing an agreement to be the CEO for the company and all that other stuff that comes with it, like stock warrants and everything, I was like, hey, okay, you got to be okay with this. I don't want any responsibility of anything with the company. It's like, but you're the CEO, right? Well, not yet, didn't sign, but this is what I want. I want you all to shut the company down and join me with starting a for-profit. Or it's more like you guys start this for-profit and then I'll sign on as CEO. I'll tell you what it'll be about. Here's my plan. Because I thought about it. I told him, no, I wouldn't be the CEO. I thought about it and I was like, well, let me do some market research, right? Yeah, I know this industry really well, the blockchain industry, but let me do market research. You know, you can never not do too much market research, right? Yeah. And let me make a financial model. And I did that and I was like, holy shitballs, this is way better for the Genius AI economy, the Genius AI community. It's way better for humanity, the people who don't want, oh, let me download a wallet and have a wallet and learn how to be responsible for my wallet and then lose my wallet or somebody scams me. So now the world of people who want, they keep hearing all this money crypto's making, and they're like, son of a bitch, I want that money, right? Give me that money, right? They're just kind of crazy about it. So now they can tap into that revenue. That's why they buy the Bitcoin ETF. Right? That's why they do that, because they saw their little brother like buying a Porsche and then buying a ZR1 like Corvette, and like, how the do you have all this money, you computer nerd? That has had money problems your whole life. It's like, it must have been that Bitcoin thing that he won't shut up about, right? Yeah, people thought I made Bitcoin because I was talking about it so much, but this is like 2011. One dude was like, do you know what a Ponzi scheme is? And I didn't know what a Ponzi scheme was. I was like, I don't know. He's like, it sounds like what you're doing here is a Ponzi scheme. I was like, I'm not doing anything here, but what's a Ponzi scheme? I'm just telling you something that's awesome, right?
Yeah.
People can't fathom, why would somebody so passionately talk about something that's not their baby? Well, I don't know, probably because it's fucking awesome and you should check it out too.
Yeah.
But people don't see that. It's okay. And but here with the Genius World, it's kind of like the same thing. It's like, oh, telling them, okay, this for-profit, got to talk with all the people who donated, because wouldn't you be pissed off if you donated and they're like, we're gonna be a profit instead? Or more like, give them their money back and then they donate it again, kind of a thing. And it's like, cool, now here's a company where when you're a shareholder, you own a piece of the Genius token asset, kind of like the Grayscale Bitcoin company. You own the asset. And the kicker isn't you have to sleep with us, like I was saying earlier. The kicker is like, okay, there's no Bitcoin, there's no Genius AI ETF. We're not experts at doing ETFs. The kicker is these assets also drive revenue, AI-driven revenue. So you also own the revenue and you own the future revenue. Right. Well, how are you gonna get it in the hands of a lot of people? Well, we're not gonna do an ETF yet. It's way too early to do something like that, but instead, we'll make it very easy for people to access this cryptocurrency. It's in the industry of decentralized finance, DeFi, blockchain stuff, right? That world is incredibly hard for anybody to use. I use it all the time, and to be frank, it's pretty cumbersome. It wouldn't be cumbersome if I made my own software to do it, but it costs a lot of money. It's still in its infancy. So yeah, now people can own AI assets that drive revenue. In my opinion, it's proven. In a lot of other people's opinions, there's case studies on it. It has almost 2 years of data behind it, and I think it's going to do amazing. So hell yeah, now there's a company where you can have a piece of that crypto and a piece of that crypto revenue in the future without you having to learn crypto things. Just be a shareholder.
Beautiful.
Yeah.